and welcome to Reed's Read, Spider-Man Crawl Space Edition. Please check us out at thespidermancrawlspace.com. So here we are with Goblin Nation Part 2 after the normal little cliffhanger here. We see Otto, of course, trying to scramble to try to figure out how to take care of the Green Goblin and his army. So let's get into the pros. First of all, the artwork is still fantastic by Cabello. I mean, really, all the detail is really great. And if anybody doubts it, I mean, really, you should need to look at this book. Everything is just alive, from the characters' facial expressions straight up to the design for all the goblins and everything else. I also like how this story is actually starting to pay off with all the build-up that's been going on here, as we see how Otto more and more continues to fall, especially when the goblin decides to start attacking everything on Parker's side of things, because he knows, he's been designing everything, even though he doesn't. I also like everything they had up with the other characters, especially with Mary Jane Watson. I mean, after all this time, she actually is not acting like an idiot. She's actually walking really intelligent, especially using the web spinners and everything, and I really love that, especially the inclusion with Miguel O'Hara. And I actually do like some other ways they've been incorporating the story too. Going into the cons kind of side of things, I mean, everything now with the Spider Slayers known as the Goblin Slayers, because J. Jonah Jameson decided to say, well, you know what, as much as I think Spider-Man's still in cahoots with the Green Goblin, I need to shut down those goblins. If that's not a setup, then you know this is all going to go wrong, especially when Alchemax actually made him, and we already know the Green Goblin has his hands in it. Yeah, it's not really living. It's kind of like, well, duh, we know this is all going to go wrong. Same thing also, we have a couple other things going on with the supporting cast. I mean, especially with Carly basically saying that she actually has somewhat more control of herself, and Otto needs to do it. Also, there just seems to be some confusion on a couple things, especially when Menace shows up wanting to help Anne-Marie. That doesn't make as much sense, and some of the other stuff with the fact, especially with Wannabe as the Wraith. I mean, come on! Oh, I know the goblins are just destroying everything. I must use my fear to interrogate Peter Parker and find out where Carly is. That's another thing here. All this destruction is going on and everything, and yet we don't see any other superheroes or anyone doing anything. Oh yeah, Daredevil's in San Francisco right now. The New Warriors are across the world. There's so many Avengers teams, you're really trying to tell me none of them are right now, trying to go after the Green Goblin or anything, no matter how much Spider-Man has annoyed all the versions of the Avengers. I mean, come on. It's a little too ridiculous. I'm sorry, it just doesn't work. I mean, at least with Spider Island and even Ends of the Earth, it made sense how it all worked, but it's not doing here. But otherwise, with that all said, I'm going to give it A- for the final grade here. Actually, I'm really enjoying Goblin Nation. I mean, you can definitely tell Slott is really trying to get everything going on with the storyline and kind of reach to a conclusion here, especially with, Amazing Spider-Man 2 only 5 weeks away. But at the same time, I think it's time this all wraps up. And I mean, some of the stuff, especially with Peter Parker, with everything, with him, reliving Otto's memories. I mean, those are really great, and I'm starting to see more and more exactly what's going to happen when Peter gets back in charge. So with that said, I think I will leave it at that. I hope everybody has a wonderful, wonderful weekend, and I'll see you next time on Reed's Reads.